Okay, does this sound better? Yay! Oh god. So many people. I can't remember who helped me out with that, but thank you so much, because I was like, what is going on? So now that I'm done herping and derping, hi, welcome to my stream. Yeah, so, this program can apparently do picture-in-picture. For right now, I just have it set to only be showing me. But I wanted to play a game, but it wasn't downloading correctly, so I figure we can chat for a little bit, and then, I'll play a game at some point, possibly Call of Cthulhu, just because I know people love watching other people be freaked out, so there's that. So yeah, how's it going? Play Portal. I've played Portal so many times. Or Minecraft. There is Minecraft, too. Minecraft is good times. We can start a new world together. Every time, I feel like lately, every time I play, I start a new world, and everybody's like, why do you do these things? Sorry. I know, I already did Minecraft. That's why I figured I'd play something different. But yeah. What would you do in Norway? We don't have Mountain Dew, and Red Bull was legalized. I don't drink Red Bull. I think it's really gross. And a world without Mountain Dew would probably be best for me, actually. Considering that, like, I think in America, our Mountain Dew is, like, the worst possible Mountain Dew. So, yeah, because, like, I know that people from other countries are always like, what are you talking about? Mountain Dew doesn't have caffeine. Ours has caffeine. Like, in America, we're basically like, we don't care what it's going to do to us. We just want it all in this tiny can that's going to possibly kill us slowly. That's, like, our motto. Do you like carrots? I do like carrots. I love carrots. I don't like cooked carrots, though. I really don't like cooked carrots. And it doesn't have to do with the texture. I know a lot of people feel like it's a big texture thing. Not for me. It's just, I don't like the flavor. They're gross. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I owe you a cookie. If I could mail you a cookie and knew that the cookie would still have some sort of substance and still be good, I would. I might. So, I'm drinking black coffee right now, and I put a bunch of ice in it. But now the ice is all melted because I took so long finding a mic. I'm gonna run and grab a couple more cubes of ice. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I will be right back. I promise. Bye. Okay. We're good. We're good. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I left you. Why ice and coffee? Because we don't have any sweetener, and I like black coffee, but I like when it's cold. I don't like black coffee hot. It's really hard for me to drink, but I really like black coffee when there's a bunch of ice in it. I don't know. But yeah, so there's that. How creepy would it be if a fan somehow winding up creeping into your bedroom during this? That would be a little creepy. I think that anybody crawling into my bedroom at any point in my life would be a little bit creepy. Unless I was on, like, Clarissa Explains It All. Wow. That was a nostalgic reference just then. Yeah. No, I'm not a fan of persons or animals creeping into my habitats. Although, animals, that has happened before. But there's that. Oop. I loved that show. Me too! It was so good. So good in that, like, angsty 90s teenager way. I loved it. The sound is still weird. Is your mic positioned weird? Is that better? I keep moving away from it so that I can read. I don't have great eyesight, but I don't have bad eyesight. You know. What's the yellow cable that goes up your bedroom wall? That's my Ethernet cable. We are such nerds. We have Ethernet cables stringing all along our, like, living space. It's terrible. With, like, the little screw-in hooks in the walls to, like, keep it out of our way. But it has to like string down the side and then go along the floor to get to my computer. It's so inefficient, but we all do YouTube, so it's like or at the very least, like, even with just gaming, it's like you don't want to get suddenly cut off because you're on wireless, even though we get cut off anyway because our internet's terrible, but that's another thing. But yeah, so we are all directly connected in, like winners, and we trip on things a lot. Dodger's the new Lady Gaga. What? Oh, are you talking about my masks? They're so weird. How long did it take to grow the puppy ear hair? I don't know what that means. I'm, like, looking at myself. I don't know. My hair is getting so long. I'm really glad that I cut my bangs, even though they're, like, extremely uneven. But, yeah. It's really long for me. Every time I say that around somebody who has really long hair, they're like, just don't. Yeah. So, apparently the sound still isn't perfect. But it sounds a lot better, right? So I'm just not going to mess with it. Because then it'll be a lot more of me going, I'm going to shut the stream down again, guys. When are you moving? Our lease is up mid-May, I think. So we don't have much time left. Shh, not a big deal. My job was to look up actual listings of places. So I stopped doing that. I should probably do that again. But we never actually visited a place, so oops. Dodger, have you ever fallen asleep in a market square, woken up, played a banjo, and then put a packet of dried blank in your tea? I think it's the fact that it was in all caps that made me go... Oh, that was really funny for some reason. Who is your roommate? My roommate is, his name's Joe. Hold on. I'm actually gonna, wait. He started a YouTube channel. He's doing StarCraft commentaries, and he's having a lot of fun with it, and he's all, like, adorable and whatever. What's his, I think it's, like, youtube.com/ Squiggles StarCraft? Either Squiggles or Squiggle. I should probably look this up. Hold on. Let me look this up. Whoa! That was wrong. Oops. Yeah, I'll look him up and then find out for sure for you guys. But, yeah, he's having a lot of fun with it, and he's all, like, excited, and yeah, he's adorable. But he's here to be an actor. An actor. And that's why that's why he's gone. He's in a commercial. So I was like, he won't notice if I steal his mic. Oops. But yeah, so, okay, sorry. Husky Cast Squiggles Games. Yeah, he's a mutual friend of ours. Yeah. We're all from Oregon, so we're all like, let's hang out. So there's that. Dance for us? There you go. There's your dance, YouTube. Justin.tv. Oh no, now it's all confusing. So Dodger, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 now, right? No, because then I have to plug in a whole other league of things to make that work. So, plus, my PS3 is at work. Because I had planned on doing the 24-hour stream from work. I never brought it back. Oh no, I just realized that. What am I going to do with my weekend? I might have to... No, it's fine. I've been neglecting PC games. Like, big time neglecting PC games. This is good. This means that I'll play some PC games this weekend. Jedi fighting. Okay, so... That was a terrible idea. I know. Well, see, okay, I feel so bad. Because I was really jacked up to do this 24-hour stream. And then, like, a lot of things... Like, I only told you guys a couple of stuff. But... A couple of stuff. I feel like that's not a proper way. A lot of things happened that made it just like, so this is not the right weekend to do this at all. Because, like, getting kicked out of the office and not being able to stream there, like, that was the prime spot to stream because nobody would be around for the weekend, so I knew that the internet would probably be a little bit, like, evened out. But, like, there are just... so many things that just made it not work out. But that's okay, because I will do it next weekend regardless, and it will be rad. That's how I feel. Next weekend is even less, right? Huh? Oh, I'm doing 24 hours next weekend. It's going to be delirious nonsense goodness, so... If you are into that, you should show up. Preferably show up Sunday around, like, 9 in the morning, because then I'll have 3 hours left of the stream, and I'll just be, like, so out of it, not even know what's going on anymore. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be great. Fantastic times. Pokemon versus Digimon. Oh, dude, I was a big Digimon fan, but... I feel like Pokemon, like, in the league, in the whole spectrum of, like, life, I feel like Pokemon would be a lot easier. Digimon, they had to go through a lot of crap in Digimon. I'm not into that. I think I would much rather Pokemon be real. Show us your roommate. He's gone! He's in a commercial today. He's, lost in the ether. But I told him, I was like, I'm going to drag you into my live stream. And he was like, no. I'm at a commercial. And I went, no! So, yeah. My other roommates are sleeping. But if at some point I hear them in the kitchen, I'll be like, you should come in. All creepy style. I'll, like, slowly open the door and everything. It'll be good. It'll be good times. You guys will know what's happening, but I won't be able to move the camera. So there's that. Hanes commercial? Question mark? Oh gosh, it's going so fast. It's even on slow mode, and I'm like, What is your favorite browser? Okay, I'm back and I got my coffee. Good. This coffee is delicious. Miss Hepburn is feeding me my coffee today. Like a boss. My mom bought me this. And I love it so much. It's like such a gratuitously large coffee cup. I try to make an effort to never fill it, because if I fill it up with coffee, I know that's like going to be the day that I OD. So, typically I try to drink a cup of water in between each cup of coffee. And in a typical day, I think I drink like 3 to 4 cups of coffee. That's a lot of coffee. That should not be my life, especially since, as I've said in Dexterity Bonus, especially since when I make coffee, it's like, I take the sugar thing and I count to about 14. Like, it's like 14 seconds of sugar. Like, that is, I'm killing myself so quickly. Like, I don't know why I do these things. Yes. What happened with the shelf for comics? I'm getting that for my next place. Also, for those of you who are like, why aren't you playing a game right now? Update. I'm doing like a long coffee time stream, and then we'll play some games together. So yeah. What was I gonna... Oh, the shelf thing. So, yeah. So on my Facebook the other day, I posted that I was measuring my comic books to see if they would fit in different shelving units that I was looking at, which is so, like, no one should ever do that. But there's a shelf at IKEA that's like... And of course my roommates were like, you have 2 giant bookshelves. Why are you looking at shelves? I like the idea of consolidation. Like, if I can get a shelf that's basically 2 shelves but in 1 shelf, like, that sounds fantastic to me. So yeah, I was looking at measurements on different shelving units and measuring not my comic books specifically, but like my graphic novels to see if they would fit. And my manga will totally fit because manga is always like dinky. So there's that. Can you teach us how to play D&D? I want to do a sequence of videos on how to play D&D. The problem is that like, it doesn't change too much between the different versions of D&D, but it changes enough that I couldn't be super specific about stuff. Like, I want to do an episode on dice. That would be totally fine. There would be no awkward overlap with that. But in a video about how to fill out a character sheet, the character sheets are very different. So there would be that problem. And understanding how to use, like, the player's handbook and the dungeon master's guide, like, all of that changes. So, trying to figure out how to do that in a way where it can apply to any version, and that's hard. Somebody said that I should just do different episodes for different versions, but I've only played 3 different versions, and there are a lot of people who are big into, like, D&D 1.0 and AD&D, so... to some of you, I am speaking a completely different language right now, but the point is that, I don't know why I have this in my hand, it was there, and I picked it up. I need to figure out how to do that better. Just stick with 4E. I played, 3.5 for so long that it became, like, my favorite, and then, now I'm playing a 4-point game. And we're still level 1, so the differences haven't been super apparent, but the second I looked at the character sheet, I was like, whoa. And of course I messaged all of my friends, being like, all of my friends that I used to play with, being like, I'm playing a 4-point game right now, and they were all like, get out! Just, like, so upset with me. For some reason, people who, like... The groups of people who play the different versions of D&D are really hostile toward each other, and I don't know why. Not in more of a pretentious way than an actual, like, aggression way. In a, like, no, I still play AD&D, so obviously I'm not going to play the other versions. Or, no, I still play 3-point. There's no way that I'm going to start playing 4-point. But I feel like you can't judge it until you've tried it, right? Yeah. Flavor it? Yeah, I use the word flavor it a lot, and some people have told me it's super creepy. I probably shouldn't say it as often as I do, but oops. There are a lot of things that I say that I probably shouldn't say. Which is why I set up this stream to ask you if you're 18 when you try to come into it. I don't know if it did for you guys, but yeah. Because sometimes things slip. Sometimes, you need to clean your room. I know! I just cleaned it! How do these things happen? I just need to get rid of more stuff, I think. That's always what it comes down to, is I need to have an actual, like, for reals trash can in my room. And I need less things. That's what I've decided. Because really, what do I need besides... The shit's fine that I do is creepy. I do that all the time. That's another thing that I do that I should not do quite as often. All I really need in my life, right, is my comic books, my how-to books, my craft stuff, and a bed. And a desk with my computer. But that was, like, implied. I shouldn't need everything else. Oh, clothes. Oops. I should probably have clothes. I almost tried to drink my microphone just now. I need you guys to know that. Because it's right there. Okay. What is this cleaning you speak of? What is your favorite game genre? Oh, I play RPG the most. Just because I like getting engaged in a storyline. But then, on the other end of the spectrum, my other favorite type of game is a fighting game. And fighting games have little to no plot. Like, even... we were laughing about Marvel vs. Capcom 3, because half the people who play it and, like, come into our office and are like, oh, so I played Marvel vs. Capcom 3 because you all like it so much. Half the time they're going, is there a plot? And we're like, no, not really. I mean, there is, like... if you read the booklet inside, it's like, oh yeah, there's totally a plot, question mark. But, yeah. Do you work at a game shop? No, I work for the game station. I'm like a community manager for the game station. And it's super fun. It means that I get to interact with the people that are in the game station a lot, which is super cool because everybody in it is really awesome that I've talked to. So yeah, if you're only subscribed to me out of the people who are in the game station, you should fish around a little bit because some of them are hilarious. I really love them. I really love that's like my primary job right now is like talking to people and making sure that they happy and whatnot. How come then you lost in Mortal Kombat? I know! Oh my gosh. That's like... oh, that was so depressing. Because I love fighting games, but I haven't played Mortal Kombat since I was, like, little. Because my brother always beat me. My brother always beat me at Mortal Kombat. So I got really good at it when I was little. And then, like, after he moved out, it was like, why play this anymore? Like, I have no one to destroy. So, yeah. I don't, yeah, I'm really depressed with, my skills in Mortal Kombat. I got a sea of messages that said, back B, and I was like, I know, I'm sorry. So, yes. Want to see your tats. I'm gonna do a separate video that's my tats. I want to, there's another tattoo that I really want to get, and so I keep being like, should I wait until I get that one? And that way it can be like, here are the tattoos I already have, and then here's this one, it's still, like, it's still fresh. Because when I got my first tattoo, no one told me it was supposed to scar over, and I freaked out. Like, I Googled for so long going, is it supposed to scab over like this? Which it is. I had no idea, though. So, yeah. I think that it's interesting, like, looking at before and after pictures of tattoos, because, like, when they're getting done, there's, like, blood everywhere, and it's awkward, and then, like, after it's healed up a little bit, it's, like, really bumpy, like it's embossed on your skin, and then it slowly sloughs off, but don't show your tattoos. Wait, you have tattoos? I do. I have, 2 tattoos, but I want another one. I want, like, 2 more. But I make an effort. Here's the thing. I make an effort to wait at least a year in between them. And also to know what I want and wait to see if after that year I still want it. I feel like that's kind of important. Like there are people who go in and just get, like, tons of stuff and it looks awesome and they're super happy with it. I know that I'm the type of personality where I need my tattoos to mean something. So... yeah, so I have 2 right now, and, I've had 2 other ones that I've really wanted, one of which I've wanted for over a year, so I'm probably gonna get it, and one of which I've only wanted for, like, probably, like, 6 or 7 months, so I've got a little bit to wait. Can you at least tell us what they are? Okay, so on my back, I have, the Hebrew Chai symbol. like right dead center in my back. And everybody's always like, did that hurt? Because it's right on my spine. And it actually didn't hurt that much. It was just super annoying because it like rattles your body and you're like, oh, I want to itch it so bad. And on my side, I have a bunch of gears that I designed. And each of the gears represents a member of my family. And the other two that I want to get, I'm not going to like expand on this super like a ton because I want to make a video about it, like a separate video about it. The other two that I want is I want a Triforce, but I don't know where. That's the problem. And I also want my favorite animal is a fox. That was the original. This is going to sound so stupid. That was the original reason that I got these because I was like, it's like I have fox hair. Way back the first time that I got the little white wispies. I love foxes. I think they're so cool. They've been my favorite animal forever. And I want, all of my tattoos are silhouettes. I want a little fox silhouette right behind my ear. So there's that. Those are the two that I want. Those are the two that I have. Yeah. So, yeah. Are you going to show them? I'll show them in my video. It's too much work right now. I have like 4 layers on, and they're all like on this torso part of my body. I remember your fox hair. I know. Yeah. It's kind of been coming back since my hair's been like more red, but yeah. Yeah, it's fun. I love foxes. They're so cool. Yeah. I used to be a fox, you know. Really? What's with the sound? Is it still messing up? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that this, like, whole microphone issue turned into a big old thing. Are you planning on going to Europe again? I am. Sounds fine. Okay. If you guys say it's fine, then I'm not going to worry about it. And yes, I know TSL is, like, going to start really soon here. So if you leave, not a big deal. I understand. I understand. Okay, so, somebody just asked whether or not I'm planning on going to Europe again. I am. Actually, my sister-in-law and my brother are planning on going to Croatia. Might hop in on that trip. Not a big deal. I want to go, like, everywhere. Like, that's the thing, is I know, like, I have friends who have specific, like, places as goals. I don't really have any places as goals. My original goal was, like, I really wanted to go to London. And I really wanted to go, I still haven't been to France. Like, if you can't tell, I'm super French. Really want to go to France. But I've been to London. Haven't been to France yet. My favorite place out of everywhere that I've been was Bruges in Belgium. That was my favorite place. I felt so, like, at home there. It was insane. I really want to go back. We were only there for, like, 2 or 3 days. When we left, I was like, eh. Bruges and Prague. Prague was gorgeous. Loved Prague. Sorry, okay. Say Ireland. I do love Ireland. Ireland was awesome. It was the end of our trip, though, and we did this whole thing, like, super shoestring budget. So, it was the end of our trip, and we didn't have a whole lot of money left, and Ireland is super expensive, comparatively. So we were, like, irritated all the time, because every time we wanted to buy something, we were like, ugh. That was where I got proposed to, though. Well, I got proposed to 3 different times when I was in Europe. One of them was super drunk Irish dude who was staying at our hostel, and that was really funny. Cause it was should I tell this story? I shouldn't tell this story because I'm doing my Europe sequence. But just suffice it to say, there were super loud dudes in our hostel at the time. We got really irritated, and then we went over there, and somehow it turned into me getting proposed to. And in the morning, he came downstairs super awkwardly and was like, sorry. I was like, not a problem, dude. I really liked Austria, too. I went there, yep. Dodger, if Pokemon were real, which one would you want to have for sure? Eevee? Because Eevee kind of looks like a fox. I'm really, like... Or... Snorlax. Eyebrow wiggle for no reason. In Bruges was a great movie. I want to go to Poland really bad. I want to go to Sweden and Norway. I want to go everywhere. Like, I don't know. Like, I love it. Love it all. Everywhere that we went in Europe, like, we went to 14 different countries, and everywhere that we went, there was something that when we left, I was like, I'm gonna miss that. That was so cool. Yeah. But no, for whatever reason, Bruges was my favorite. If you've never been to Belgium, you should go. You might be bored out of your mind, but I really liked it because I've only ever lived, well, until now, I've only ever lived in small towns, so it was like such an awesome small town that, yeah, it was just great. And it was the first place that we went where somebody didn't flip out when we asked if we could touch their dog. There's a lady who was walking her dog, and we were like, in every other country, people have been really weirded out when we've asked. And she was like, no, touch it! And we were like, sweet! What a hoser, eh? I haven't been to Canada. I don't know why! It's right there! I should go. I've just never done it. Really should. I've had so many friends who have been like, we're going to Canada because we can drink there. And then I passed that age, and now I can drink in America, and I don't really care about drinking anyway, so it's a bad combination. But I do want to go to Canada, just, like, because of Canada, not because of, yay, it's legal to drink. It seems like the perfect place to go if you want to practice your French, too. And my French is terribad. I haven't studied it in years. I really need to study French again. It's cold as blank. I'm going to fill that word in with balls. It's cold as balls. It's always overcast. It's always overcast in Oregon. That's what I miss. Oh, every time it's overcast in LA, everybody's like... You guys need to understand that in LA, when it's like misting, everybody has jackets, umbrellas, rubber boots. Like, it's ridiculous. And all of us people from Oregon just like, lol, think it's so funny. But whenever it's overcast here, I'm in the best mood. Like, I hate when the sun is out. The sun's out today. But it's fine because it hasn't, like, hit where I can see it yet. I can just see that it's bright outside. I don't know. My parents are from California, so they're always super sad that I don't like the sun. They're like, we don't understand. We don't get it. Like, I've been to the beach once since I've been here because I was dragged there. I shouldn't say dragged. Like, it was fun. It was while my parents were here, and they were like, you haven't been to the beach. You have to go to the beach. So we went, and I was like, yeah, it's the beach. I've just never had that, like, connection with the beach where I care all that much. So, yeah, rambling. Have you been to Denmark? No, we didn't go to Denmark. Denmark's a prison, and he'd rather live in a nutshell. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. My favorite play of all time, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Even if you haven't read Hamlet, it's still good. Actually, the movie Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead is awesome. If you don't like reading or don't like reading plays, the movie is fantastic. I love it so much. Oh my god, what's up? What's up? How's it going? What's your favorite color? Why green? Why green? I don't know. My favorite color used to be red. And then it switched to green at some point. I don't know. I went through that phase where I was like, I don't have a favorite color because all colors are beautiful. But if I'm, like, honest with myself, I prefer some colors over other colors. I love green. Like, if I have a choice of what color to get something in, I always get the green one. Always. It doesn't even matter if it's kind of an ugly green. Like, I'm like, but it's green. I just love it. I don't know why I like green so much. Like, the easy kind of, like, sellout answer is, well, but, I mean, I'm from Oregon, and Oregon's really green, and it reminds me of home, but that doesn't make any sense. That's a really lame answer. So there's that. What is Dodger's favorite StarCraft 2 race? I love watching Zerg, but I play Terran. Husky keeps telling me that I should try playing Protoss, because I've only played them, like, the little bit that you played in the campaign. I should play Protoss more. I've never really, like, connected with it very well, so he thinks that if he was there to be like, alright, do this, now do this, now do this, now do this, it would click with me better. Because that's what helped Terran click with me, was somebody really annoyingly, not Husky, but somebody else really annoyingly over my shoulder going, hit this, now go do that, now go do this. And I was like, you need to get out of my grill. But then after they left and I was playing again, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. So, sequences of steps. And, like, hotkeys. Hotkeys are good. Always look up hotkeys if you're playing a game where speed matters. Protoss for the win! Oh, gosh, yeah. Hold on. So my TV, my super lame, awful TV, I decided, because I get made fun of all the time for having it, because it's so old, but I love it so much. Like, the side corner of it, it's starting to, like, green over and be terrible. So, I've started taking random stickers and putting them all over it. So far, I don't have many stickers, but it has the iBrains Plant vs. Zombies, but it just says PVZ, so it says iBrain Protoss vs. Zerg. That's how we always read it, and we're like, lol. But yeah, I need to get more stickers to put on that. It's a good use of my time, question mark. I wish that I had a P.O. box. If I had a P.O. box, I would be like, hey guys, if you have stickers laying around that you don't want, you should send them to me. Then I could just cover it in your guys' stickers. That would be hilarious. Okay. I've had the same TV since 95. Yeah! It's so good. I think the only thing that drives me crazy about it is that it has, like, a built-in DVD player and a VHS player. Yes, so good. Haven't watched a VHS in, like, years. But, the DVD player on it doesn't work anymore, so I have to use, like, either a PS2 or a PS3 in order to make it work. Not a big deal. It's no problem. So, yeah. P.O. Box would be great. I know! I need a P.O. Box. Though, okay. I haven't pursued it, like, really hardcore, so that's my bad. But, like, the first place that I went to, it was the same old, like, we need proof that you live here. And I was like, that makes no sense. Because what if, like, I feel like if they're businessmen or somebody who is in the same city a lot, they need a P.O. box sometimes, right? Like, even if you don't have proof that you live there, you might need to be getting mail there often. Or something. Like, I feel like there's a way around this. Or, like, a specific company that I should go through. I don't know. But I need to figure that out. Because I want to have a P.O. box. So that people can send me stuff. Because I've gotten messages from people being like, hey, I have this thing and I'd really love to send it to you. And I'm like, oh, that's really sweet. I'd really love to get it. But the system is making me angry. I'm repeating coffee. I know. I'm repeating things that I've said before, I'm sure. How tall are you? I'm 4'10". Woo! So short. Everybody says I don't look that short in my stream, but you only see this much of me stream my videos. You don't see enough of me to be able to tell, but I'm very, very short. I can't remember what that translates into for the metrics, but yeah. You look a lot taller. Stand up in the background? Okay. Running into everything. Not a big deal. Sorry, Deadpool. Short. So, this is my my chair that I found in the dumpster. Woo! I know most of you know that already, but it still makes me laugh. If your roommates come in later, if somebody wakes up or if Joe comes home, I'm going to be like, come in here! People need to see how short I am. Because I think on Joe's like average-ish sized. I think I come up to like here on him. Maybe. I can't remember. You can see how short you are from the Game Station videos. Yeah, basically any video where I stand next to somebody. I wore heels in the Left 4 Dead video because they wanted us to be like stereotypes. And I was like, I have a dress that's red and white. And they were like, wear that. Because they thought that there was a possibility that I would get fake blood on it. So I was like, red dress? Winky, winky, winky. Yeah. That went well. That was really fun to film. That was a lot of fun. Put on one of the masks. Okay, which one? Which one do you want me to put on? Top left. Top left. Peacock one? Top right. All of them. Okay, hold on. Okay, so here's the first couple. Knocking everything over. Because I'm a man and I have stuff everywhere and I never throw things away. Okay, so this mask, just so you guys know, is made of tinfoil and fake fur. So I just like layered tinfoil, you can see it right there. And then I got bored and put LEDs in the eyes. Yay! So, that's that. How do you like that? Trying to make the eyes work. Yeah, there we go. So weird. This mask was so weird. When I was trying to explain it during my thesis presentation, they were like... I was like, I don't know. Here you go. Here's a bird mask for you. I want to make a fox mask. Somebody just said. I had one planned out. It was supposed to be like a geisha fox. And it was going to be... Was that going to be a leather one? I can't remember. I made a leather one that I gave to my mom, so I don't have it here. But it turned out really well, and I wanted to make another leather one. It just never happened. Here's Pretty Peacock. How are you? I'm super superstitious about masks. You never put your fingers in the eyes. Ever. Because it's disrespectful. Yay! Okay, let's see. What else is over there? I can't put on the addiction mask. That's the one in the middle, because it's been, like, falling apart slowly. But that's one that I made, I made that one for my dad. And had all this awesome, meaningful nonsense to it, and now it's been just, like, breaking slowly. Because it's, like, the entire, brushback, like, headdress part of it, it's all cigarettes. I put, like, I think upwards of, like, 90 cigarettes on there. And they're all just, like, slowly, like, breaking and falling off. Like, oops. I should do my casts and masks. I feel like that would hinder the whole process a little bit. Am I half something? Half elf? Bah. No. I have so many different Europeans in me. Not even meaning that in an awkward way. Just like, let's see. I'm French, English, Italian, German, Swedish, Irish, and Scottish. Mostly French and Scottish. With a lot of Italian in there somewhere. But, yeah. Yep. I'm not legally a little person. We looked it up because Ro is shorter than me. And we've both looked it up before. Just to, like, be sure. Yeah, we're not. At least not in America, we're not. You have to be, I think it's 4'5" and under in order to be a little person in America. Dude, you're everything that I am. Twinsy! Twinsies! I love the term twinsies so much. The ice is almost melted again. By the time I'm done with this, it's going to be mostly water. Not a big deal. Coffee-flavored water, right? Question mark. Do you smoke or something? No. No, I do not. I have never been high, actually. Nope. And I drink very little. I'm really boring, you guys. Why did you use sunflowers against the zombies and not pea shooters? You know, I didn't write that. I would like to defend myself by saying I did not write my own segment. I thought it was lolsy and ridiculous and had a lot of fun with it. But I knew that the second it went up, everybody was going to go, the girl killed us, of course, because she didn't think to use pea shooters. And I was like, no. Yeah. And it's funny because everybody, after we put that up, there were so many comments from people who know me and are part of my fan base that were like, this isn't what Dodger would do. She doesn't even have her zombie killing outfit on. And they were like, what does that mean? And I was like, you guys, you should have let me wear the zombie killing outfit. Should have figured it out. So, are you gonna let your roommates sleep through TSL? That's their fault if they sleep through TSL. I'm a bad roommate. It's also just like, I hate waking people up. It weirds me out so much. I always had friends when I was younger who would be like, wake me up before you leave if I had to leave really early and I was spending the night, and I wouldn't. Like, later they'd be like, why didn't you wake me up? And I'd be like, I tried. I didn't. I didn't try at all. Don't be mean, wake them up. No, I'm not gonna wake them up. It weirds me out. Like, what if they're doing something weird? What if I'm interrupting something weird? Do you get my meaning? Like, I don't want to be involved in that. Ew. Yeah, I know. The bottom left mask? The flower one or the cat one? Cat. The cat one is, it's feathers, like the peacock one. I love doing that. Okay. Oh no. Too many things around me. I need to clean someday in my life. Okay. So this is kitten mask. This was just a plastic mask that got covered. But it's fun. You can't see out of it very well. I got graded in the class, I got graded on not only how it looked, but also whether or not it was stage-worthy, which meant could an actor who is wearing it be able to act properly with it on. So, like, can't see very well out of this one. So this one wouldn't get a great grade in terms of whether or not it was stage-worthy. Still cool, though. And just because... This is Cheeks. She's made out of thermoplastic, a cap, and fake flowers. I had a lot of fun making her. Let's see. I think this one fit me weird, though. It's like one of those ones where you would need to wear a bald cap, and you would need to have something that was pulling this against your face. So, like, all of this hair would be gone. But yeah, that's Cheeks. I enjoyed making her. This was actually, she was meant to be a gift to a friend, but my friend moved, and I haven't been able to send it to her yet, so, but she was another part of my thesis project. The, Mac or PC. I've used both. I use both a lot. Wow, my hair. I use both a lot, but I personally prefer PC. When I'm at work and I'm doing, like, Photoshop stuff, I prefer Mac. But PC for, like, gaming and just, like, hanging out. Who is the man behind you? What man? Dunna, dunna. Ah! Okay, sorry. You touched your eye again. Are you creeped out yet? So weird. Oh, what's happening here, actually? Silly things are happening. Okay. Cats or dogs? Cats or dogs? I am much more of a dog person, but I've raised so many cats now because I used to foster kittens. I've raised so many cats now that I really love them. I used to not like them at all. I like them a lot now, and I actually really want a cat. So they're so low maintenance. Like, dogs, yes, dogs have, like, more of an intense, like, relationship with you, but cats are so just like, hey, what's up? I'm just chilling. Could you feed me now? Would that be cool? So ridiculous. Cats are great. And I think the most that I ever had in my apartment at once was 4. I think. And they were crazy. One of them did not like behaving. Anywho. No, I'm not going to show my tattoos today. I'm sorry. I'm saving it. Saving it for that video. What music are you into? I love all music, like legitimately. I find a lot of joy in every style of music, but what I listen to the most is probably like chiptunes and electro pop stuff, and then metal. I don't even know why. It was so funny last night, actually. I was having this conversation with like 2 other people, and Nightwish came up. I don't know if you guys listen to Nightwish at all, but it flew me back to high school so quickly. I was like, Nightwish! I miss Nightwish so much. So ridiculous. Like the most epic band ever. Oh gosh, so many things happening. What was your thesis about? My thesis was, so I majored in theater with a focus on costume crafts and props in construction. And our capstone, or our thesis project, basically, it was supposed to be you utilizing what you've learned while you've been at school. It could be anything. Like, technically, even though I focused in costume crafts, I could have done, like, an acting thesis. But it was just supposed to be showcasing things that you've learned while you've been in college, and having it apply to your life, basically. So I made a bunch of masks, and they each had to do with some part of my life, or some part of my growing upness. Like, the flower mask, her name is Cheeks, and she's supposed to be like a woman icon. Like, I still don't feel like I've grown up into a woman, but like she's supposed to be like the journey sort of idea. They were all supposed to be very like metaphysical, very they all had to have meaning, basically. So it was a lot of fun. It was a really fun project. I got to just be really creative. Yeah, I liked it. It was a really good project. How many did I make? I made Cheeks and Plague and Death Baby and Elephant and Addict. Was it just 5? Yeah, I think it was 5 masks. So, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. Elevator music plays. Wouldn't it be great if I just didn't talk until he said he was back? Where did you go to college? I went to college at the smallest state university in Oregon, and it was awesome. A lot of people really didn't like it because they were coming from Portland to this college. The college is super small in a really tiny town, and everybody that came from Portland was like, there's nothing to do. I came from a super tiny town anyway, so I was like, yay! It was totally normal to me. It was a really tiny school, so like it felt like you were paying less because it was the cheapest college. You were paying less, and you were in smaller classes, so it was like paying less for a private school. It was really cool, and all of the teachers had really good relationships with the students, and were really active and trying to be involved in helping their students grow and stuff. It was really good. I really liked that school a lot. It was Western Oregon University. If any of you have any desire to go there or are thinking of going there, their theater program's pretty good. Tell Michael Phillips I said hi. What's your favorite aspect of theater, or maybe what your dream job would be? My dream job would be making puppets at a theater. I made puppets for a while, and they were so fun. And so creepy, because they were supposed to be, the puppets that I made were for To Kill a Mockingbird. And the idea was that it was adults playing the children, but they had puppets that were supposed to look exactly like them. And then when they hit, it was such a weird concept. When they hit the point in the story where they became an adult, they would drop the puppet, and then they would just be themselves for the rest of the play. So weird. But so that meant that I got to make super creepy puppets that looked exactly like the people. And the girl who was in it hated her puppet. Hated it. Thought it was so creepy and terrible. And I was like, I'm sorry, dude. You're in a play with puppets. That's not my fault. Yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people who are really scared of puppets. I think that's really interesting. I've never been scared of puppets. I had an ex who was really scared of masks, and I was like, dude, I have so many masks. Like, I have masks, I have styrofoam heads with wigs on them. I have, like, slightly creepy things, like, pretty much all over my room. So, actually, yeah, hold on. Do you want to meet my puppet friend? Oh, wait, no, you said you're scared of them. I shouldn't show you that. That's a bad idea. I have, my very first mock-up of a puppet is that little newspaper thing right there. It was just a lot of newspaper that was, like, crumpled up with tape over it. You said to a girl, I'm sorry, dude. Yeah, everybody's dude for me. I feel like dude doesn't have to, like, apply to a specific gender or sex. I feel like anybody can be dude. Yeah. Do any of the masks give you superpowers? I wish. I want that to be true so badly. I want, yeah. I want to have superpowers. That's... I'm not going to show you because I know what it's like when you don't want to see something and then somebody shows you anyway. If a couple of people in there are super terrified of puppets, I'm not going to show you. Sorry. Make an owl sound for 30 seconds? 30 seconds? That's a really long time. I'll do 2 hoots. How does that sound? Ready? Woo. Woo. And we're done. Which superpowers do you want? I always, in the what sort of superpower do you want question, I always want to be a shapeshifter. Always. Hands down. Yep. That's, yeah, there's no questions asked about that one. Owls. Woo. Where did you pick up this sheer pretty thing? Where did I pick that up? I reappropriated it because, when I was in college, a bunch of people used to say you're pretty as a, synonym for your, whoa. Screensaver. A bunch of people used to say you're pretty as like a condescending way to say stop talking. So I started saying it like to actually mean you're pretty. So I would say it all the time. And then it just kind of lost meaning. Yeah, there would be like, if somebody was talking for too long, there would be people in the class who would be like, shh, you're really pretty, but... And so I started using it just randomly to be like, shh, you're so pretty. And then they'd be like, what? I didn't even say anything. And I'd be like, no, you're pretty. Just accept it for what it is. So, there's that. Dodge, a lot of your lines are from Family Guy, sorry to say. That's okay. It's kind of like The Simpsons did it. Now it's Family Guy did it. In the office, we joke, and whenever we have an idea, somebody in the office will yell, Freddie Wong did it, because it's typically true. Doesn't mean that we shouldn't try it. If you could shapeshift into someone famous, who would it be? If you could shapeshift into someone famous... I don't know who I would shapeshift into. Because then it's a question of, like, would I be doing it for fun or would I be doing it to actually, like, get something out of it? Because, like, for fun, you would obviously want to shapeshift into somebody who's already dead. Because then you would walk around and people would be like, oh my gosh, you look exactly like Audrey Hepburn. I'd go, thanks, I hear that all the time. Dodger shapeshifts into Dodger! Someone taller. Thanks, bro. I'm not offended. I'm not super, like, offended about my height or jokes about my height, because that's basically all I hear, so... You can't be upset about them after a while. Hi, Dodger. Hi! Pirates, ninjas, or mimes? I feel like whenever I think about this, I overanalyze it, and I think, couldn't there be pirate ninjas? Couldn't there be ninjas on boats, and then suddenly they're pirate ninjas? I feel like all of these things could combine, because ninjas are silent, right? So ninjas could be mimes. Under the guise of mimery, they could be ninjas. And then, if they hopped on a boat, they're a mime ninja pirate. I feel like these worlds can collide. They don't need to fight all the time. That's how I feel. Mime ninja pirates is my answer. No, that would be too easy. That's fair. You should play Amnesia. I've played Amnesia. I beat Amnesia. And I'm not up for playing it again yet. I like watching other people play it, though. I like watching people flip out while they play it. It's so much fun for me. Yep. It's good times. I have a coworker who really wants to sit and just play it all the way through at some point, and I'm like, you should do it, and you should film it. That's my automatic response to everything now. Like, the longer that I'm on YouTube, the more I'm like, I should film this. Which I think is terrible, because eventually I'm going to film something and go, why did I film this? Why did I get drunk and upload that? Thank God that hasn't happened yet. Have you played Fear? I haven't played Fear. I haven't played Fear. I should. There are a lot of scary games that I haven't played yet, and I really want to. Yeah. Yeah. Call of Cthulhu. It's definitely a game that I need to keep playing. I felt so bad about that, because the entire first section of Call of Cthulhu was so anticlimactic. Like, it was like, somebody's gonna kill me, and somebody's gonna kill me, and it never happened. Like, the entire first part, nothing ever attacks you, and nothing is there. And when you get to the end of that whole, like, intro section that I did, I can't remember what they're called, but the giant things with long necks are, like, coming out being like, hey, you wanna be my friend? And then you pass out, and that's the end. And I was like, well, that went well. I never actually did anything. There you go. So, need to play more of that. Yeah. Shit, I have a bag of Milky Ways. That's like my favorite video ever. If you guys haven't seen... Okay. The video is called... Pardon my language ahead of time. The video is called Holy Shit, Amnesia, What the Fuck? If you type that in to YouTube... that video... I watch that video over and over and over again. Like, it's so funny to me. Because he's flipping out through all of it. I love videos where people, like, get super scared, but in, like, a funny way. Like, not in a... I never find the videos where people are actually, like, crying funny, but if they're doing, like, what I do when I play games, which is, like, ah! Like, just so upset, I think that that's funny. And then I also think it's funny when somebody's laughing a lot in a video. Like, if they're doing something that they find hilarious, and they're just, like, laughing constantly. So good. So good. Love it. Paper or plastic? Paper. If I think to ask for paper, I get paper. If I've run out of plastic bags, I get plastic. But I try to reuse my plastic bags as much as possible. Because I'm from Oregon and we're hippie like that. But Day9's commentary behind my speaking. Day9, you funny, silly person. He's really cool in person. Just an FYI. Did you ever watch Toby play it? I watched the first part of Toby playing Amnesia. Tobuscus, for those of you who don't know. Yeah, and I was like, you are so the wrong personality to be playing this game. Because the entire time... Oh gosh, it's so funny. The entire time that he's playing that game, he's like picking up things and like tossing them at stuff, and like there's nothing wrong with that. But I think if you wanna be watching a video to get the full effect of playing Amnesia, yeah, you need to not watch Toby play it because it just makes you not take it seriously at all. Yeah, it's super funny. Gotta love the literal trailers. He does do fantastic literal trailers. If you watch his literal Assassin's Creed Brotherhood trailer, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite. I'm trying to figure out what to play. Here's the problem. I didn't think ahead. I deleted a bunch of games off of my hard drive that I wasn't playing very much anymore, thinking to myself, I can just re-download them off of Steam whenever. So I'm like looking through... I have Airport Mania. I've been playing that game constantly. I don't know if you guys have ever played Airport Mania, but it's like Diner Dash, except with little planes with like adorable faces. And I'm the type of person who, in those type of like task games, I want the perfect score every time. And I can't always get it, but Oh, Magica. Why don't I have that on here? Dang it. I have a lot of games on... Just to give you an idea of my work life, I have a lot of games on the computer at work and don't have them on here, which is depressing. Because I play so many games at work, because that's part of my job, that here, like, it made sense for me to delete some of these games because my computer's been running super slow. So it was like, well, I'll delete some of the games that I don't play all that often. So now I have Minecraft, Left 4 Dead 2, because I haven't played Left 4 Dead 2, but I was told that I can't play it. I love Left 4 Dead 1, and I just never played Left 4 Dead 2 because I suck. But I think JonTron, Rinri Game, Peanut Butter Gamer, and I are all going to play it, and they told me that I cannot play it ahead of time because they want to catch my reactions of me going, how do I do this? Which I get. Totally get that. Yes. So, okay, so I have Minecraft, I have Left 4 Dead 2, I have Dungeons & Dragons Online, StarCraft, which I'm not going to play for you guys because I will be shamed so hardcore, Airport Mania, and Call of Cthulhu. That's all I have on here. And Steam. Steam doesn't count. You did not think ahead, Dodge. Did not think ahead. But again, I thought I was going to be playing on the computer at work. So... Everything got messed up. Everything got messed up. I was so frustrated last night, you guys. So frustrated. Like, I was in the worst mood when I, like, was adding up everything in my head and realizing I cannot do this 24-hour stream tomorrow. Like, that was so depressing for some reason. Because I'm doing it, like, I think because it's a response to everybody's donating money, it was like, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not keeping up my end of the bargain, because I am doing it. I just can't do it this weekend. So it was very sad for me. I was like, oh, I feel like I let everybody down, and I feel like a terrible YouTuber. So there's that. Is that your lost and found hoodie? No, this one isn't. This is one that a friend of mine who went to Idaho State, she was getting rid of it, and I was like, dude, don't get rid of that, because I love sweatshirts. My lost and found hoodie is the one that says Dayton Wrestling with a giant skull on it. It's so creepy, and like paint splatters. I wish they were red paint splatters so bad. I think that would be hilarious, because I'm a bad person. Which is your favorite Firefly character? Jane. Absolutely. I wish that I could be Jane. Like, that's how much I love Jane. I want to be him. Yeah. He's so great. He's so magical. I wish I had 2 monitors. I'm trying to remember if Call of Cthulhu can be played in not full screen. Because if it can't, then I'm not going to be able to read the chat. And I'm not going to be able to see if anything's going wrong. And that stresses me out a little bit. Let's see. XSplit doesn't do full screen. That's what I thought. Yeah. Don't play Minecraft. I won't play Minecraft. Don't worry. I already played it. Black Ops. I just deleted Black Ops. That's one of the games that I got off of here because I don't play first-person shooters very often. So it was like, I don't need to have this on here. If I want to play Black Ops, I'll just go on my roomie's computer. Not thinking ahead. Firefly! I love Firefly so much. Who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character? Vegeta. It used to be Piccolo. Piccolo was my favorite for so long. And then Vegeta just grew on me so much. Because he's so, like, I don't know. I love the characters that are giant asshats that just have to work with the good guys. It's a thing. Do you read One Piece? I do. The Dodger game? Do you want me to play the Dodger game? That's a really easy, ridiculous option. Okay, let's see. I even have Wishmaster up. I'm such a... Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Wish I could zoom in on that. Maybe I can. Okay. Let me know if that looks weird. Are you bipolar? No, I'm not. Here's my game! It's so ridiculous. Oh. Yep. I want it to be, like, even on both sides. So I did, for those of you who don't know, I did all of the art on this game and the animations. So it was like a big Flash learning extravaganza for me. It was fun. It's a good game. Who's my favorite Sailor Moon character? Oh yeah. This is cool because it's kind of it's a chill game for the most part, so I can still look at the chat. My favorite Sailor Moon character, it used to be Amy, but I think now it's, gosh, I can't remember their Japanese names. I feel like a bad weeaboo right now. Lita, Sailor Jupiter. What is her name? What's her real name? Somebody in there has to know. Boop. Favorite Bleach character. That's hard. Bleach is so ridiculous. Who is my favorite Bleach character? You know, I think my favorite Bleach character is Grimjaw, and that's depressing. Because I haven't kept up on it. I don't know if he's randomly showed up again, but I don't think he has, and that makes me really sad. Because I'm like, no! Apparently, Kubo just got really sick and tired of drawing him, and that's why he hasn't shown up again. And that makes me sad. Because he never, like, officially died. So it's like, this is lame. This is so lame, guys. Yeah. How can we play that game? This game that I'm playing right now, you just go to thegamestation.tv/dodge-this. It's pretty cool. The art is rather superb on it. Not really. It was so funny because who was it? I think it was JonTron was talking to me about how he played it, and he was like, "This game, like, did you do the art on this game?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "It's really like, everything is really awkward in it." And I was like, "No, that's true. That's absolutely true." And I got some coffee, so now I have multiple hearts that I'm shooting out. Oop. It's gonna get harder for me to look over at the chat now. It's fine. We'll just hang out off to the side. Sam or Dean Winchester. You guys know how to pull at my heartstrings. I much prefer Dean. I think that Sam is a puppy. And we used to make fun so much of, if you've watched Supernatural a lot, you've seen them, like, grow into not quite so terrible of actors. And Sam still, whenever he tries to act really upset, he makes this face. And it's so funny. It's like my favorite face ever. Supernatural, that's a show that I started watching because somebody said it was terrible. And, you know, we're theater students, so we need to watch shows with bad acting so that we can feel pretentious and better. And it was just so, it's lagging a little bit. I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm kind of saying that as an excuse. But, yes, more coffee. It's fine. The wrongs have been righted. I don't know. Nintendo or Sega? I'm just reading whatever first question I see when I glance over. Sorry, guys. Nintendo or Sega? Nintendo is what I played more. I never actually got to own, like, a Sega Genesis, / Mega Drive. But like my nephew and my cousins all had it, so I would go over there and just gorge on it for a while and then go back home and play the SNES. Okay. Alright, Banana Orange. Bring it. Bring it. Ow. Dang it. See, the trick is you gotta let him roll away, and then you gotta get into his line of rolling, because he can't hit you, and then, you have to just, like, slowly hit him a little bit at a time, you know? It took me so long. Ah, dang it. I am sucking today. Typically, I can beat him without losing any of my hearts, so that makes me sad. I haven't played this in a while, though. Yeah, this game is so ridiculous. This was one of those bad guys where I was bored, so I drew the mouth, in Photoshop, and then Robbie, the guy who did all of the coding for me, was like, that is so awesome, that needs to be in this game. And I was like, okay. So then it turned into Banana Orange. He's like way big into, putting mouths on, this is gonna sound so creepy, putting mouths on things that shouldn't have mouths, like, I don't know why, or just, like, having a monster just be, like, a mouth with a foot sticking out, like, just body parts that shouldn't be meshed together into a creepy monster all the time. And he always sends them to me, and is like, is this too creepy? But I think that creepy stuff is awesome, so I'm always like, nah, that's not too creepy. Oops. Are you / the game station gonna do anything special for Portal 2? Yes. Yes, we are. We have something that's almost done right now that we're super excited about. I'm not going to tell you about it because it's really hush-hush, but we're, like, all really jacked up about it. You married? No, I am not married. I am without dating or marriage, and I am totally cool with that. When I did my Valentine's Day video, a lot of people were like, "Oh, you sounded really sad about being single." I'm honestly not. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm a huge commitment phobe, so, like, not being in a relationship is, like, A-okay by me. Totally cool with that. Yeah. Because that means that I don't have somebody going, why do you care more about video games than me? Which has happened before. Oops. Or why do you care more about theater than me? That was a good one. It's like, because it's my major and I'm in college? Oops. I don't balance a social life with a business life very well. Or a social life with a I want to be alone playing video games life. I'm that kid. Which I guess is kind of a stereotypical nerd thing, to want to stay home all day. But at some point it's like, man, you gotta go out and actually, like, do stuff with people sometime. Good work, Dodger. Your game is so slow. It's not typically this slow. I promise. Typically. It actually runs pretty fast. But I have, like, 5 programs open right now. Not 5. That's a lie. That's a big ol' lie. But I have Justin TV open. And then I have XSplit, and then I have this. And I think just the combination of all of that is making it go, what's happening? I'm so upset. I want a better computer. When I have a better computer, I'm gonna live stream the crap out of you guys. Because then I won't have to deal with all this bogusness. But I'm really excited that this picture-in-picture thing is working, because that's a good sign for my future. For my future times stuffs. But yeah, typically this runs really a lot faster than this. This is, like, really slow. Wow. Yeah. Which should make it easier, technically, but apparently it's not helping me out too much. Oops. Do you smoke weed? No. No, I do not. Dang it! Did not plan that out well. No, I don't smoke weed. I have never smoked weed. I am friends with so many stoners, though, that it's, pretty cray-cray. I don't judge people who smoke it at all. I just never really had the desire, so it's just never happened. I'm the kid who sits off in the corner and lolls at people while they're being really stupid. It's my favorite thing. I babysat my friends while they were on shrooms one time. That was good times. Those were the best of times and the worst of times. Not really. Do you like Tool? I like some Tool stuff. Tool always makes me think of, I had a friend who had the Tool t-shirt that was like kind of explicit, and he was told to never wear it to school, but he wore it to school anyway. So good. Yeah, that's what I always associate it with. I always think of that t-shirt, and then I laugh to myself because school is funny. Funny times. What time is it? Ooh, it's almost noon. Wow. We're almost halfway through. Feels like it's only been moments. You guys are like, no, it doesn't. That's a lie. These stupid walls. Why did I think the walls were my idea. Of course. Why did I have to come up with this whole wall idea? I was like, there should be something that has a really high HP, but doesn't actually hit you, so it's just like you just have to shoot it for a while. And Robbie was like, that's a great idea. And now being a player, not quite as excited about it. And we felt really witty when we made the pause screen. So, what state do I live in? I live in California, but I used to live in Oregon, and I miss it a lot. I lived in Oregon my entire life. I had never moved, and then now I'm in LA, and LA is kind of, well, I mean, it's not that it's lame. It's just that, I don't know, it's not a place that I want to live for a long time, I guess is what I'm saying. Jossum! That one's been kind of leaving my vocabulary lately. I haven't been saying Jossum quite as much. I hope that you guys mock me a lot when I don't actually beat my own game, because I won't. I can almost guarantee you. Half the time when I play this game, I die, like, at the first level of the lava area. There are three sections to this game. There's the snow area, there's the woodland area, and then there's the lava area. Not because it makes sense at all, but just, for fun and lols. So there's that. Oop. I keep, like, glancing over and then being like, I'm gonna die! Do you need somewhere for girl gamers? Question mark? I don't know what that means. Oop. Oop. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Yee! I can't even remember why I made most of these guys. I'm a little bit distracted because I kind of need to go to the bathroom. Oh, no, 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 no! Okay, die, die. You have to get off to the side with this dude or you're screwed. Yes. I love it when it just happens to work out that his lasers are No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. No! Dang it. Ah! I'm gonna get hit. Oh, F. Oh, oh, oh. Reprieve, reprieve. Yes, yes. Oh, thank God. No, no, no! Oh, dang it! I thought maybe there was a possibility. That sucked. That was lame. Yeah! Take it. What race do you play in StarCraft 2? I play Terran. I was talking about that a little bit earlier. Terran's the only one that I really know how to play, so there's that. I love watching Zerg, though. Love watching Zerg. I think part of the reason that I love watching Zerg is because if I'm watching StarCraft with Ro, Ro hates Zerg. She hates them so much. She thinks they're so creepy. So, like, if we're watching it together, it's so funny. Because, she flips out when Zerg is playing. It's hilarious. I love it. This is running slower and slower. So interesting, I'm sure. Do you know your computer specs? I don't remember my computer specs, honestly. Sucky. Her. No, I'm like saving up. I am saving up for a new computer. Because I want that real bad. Yeah, because like some of you who have been with me for a long time, you remember when I was like, oh, I really want a desktop computer. I've never had a desktop computer, and now I have this one. This was a hand-me-down. It was just kind of like a place filler. So I'm still saving up for it. I'm still trying to get a nice rig under my belt, because I want that. But this one definitely helps with like originally I really needed it to help with like rendering and uploading and all of that sort of stuff because my laptop just could not handle the YouTube stuff that I was doing. So this definitely does better with that, but it's still like super slow with most stuff. So it's a step up, but not the step up that I would like to have. So how do you like that? I've been saying that a lot in Squizgar voice. Because I've been spam watching Metalocalypse so hardcore. I know that I've said that so many times, but like I really need to tone it down on the Metalocalypse. It's been too much. Like I don't know, it's like my perfect background noise right now, I guess. They're just such terrible people. It's kinda like it's like the same reason that you would watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's like, God, you guys are terrible people. I think I'm repeating myself from coffee time again, but it's the truth. Do you know the game Ginormo Sword? No. No, I do not. Oh, I want that, but I don't want to get frozen. I don't know that game. I should look that up, though. I really want... I keep trying to think of, like... Because I really want to start, playing... I've had people who have sent me messages before being like, hey, this is my game that I made. I would love it if you would play it. I kind of want to have, like, a segment where I play, like, games that my fans have made. I think that would be really cool. I just need to figure out, like, what format to use it in. Maybe just the same as, like, the first impressions. But then it's, like... I don't know. Like, I want to be able... If people are going to take the time to send me their games, I want to be able to actually be able to give a good review on it, right? So... I feel like I'm kind of Tetris-facing this game right now. Like, whenever I play Tetris, I get super intense, but I forget that I'm playing it, kind of. Like, I'm, like, lost in my own world. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. I'm like, wow, I'm in the lava area? I did not remember that. Oops. I do that with Tetris, too. I would always... And, of course, I would always snap out of it. When you're in what I call Tetris face, you're able to get into the game to the point where you don't realize you're playing it, but you're playing the best that you've ever played in your life. And in Tetris, I would always snap out of it and realize that I was doing it when I was, like, on the 19th level. And it was so frustrating, because then I would typically die. And then I'd go, no! My brother and I were so intense about Tetris. My dad loves playing it, but he's not, like... He doesn't play it with the intent to beat it. My brother and I played it with the intent to beat it. I think because we like... Well, he didn't grow up playing it, but I grew up playing it. My brother's 11 years older than me, just so you guys know that. That's why I'm like, he definitely didn't grow up playing that game. But my sister's 17 years older than me, and my brother's 11 years older than me. Big gap. I am the baby of the family. Big time. But I love them. I kind of feel like that was better, being the baby of the family. How old am I? I'm 23. So, yeah. My brother is 34. Ah, Jared, you're getting old. That's so weird. My sister is 40? Yep. And I've got a nephew and 2 nieces from my sister. Life. Getting older and whatnot. And all that nonsense. Oh, it's so nice to not have my bangs in my face. I keep realizing that I haven't, like, had to touch my hair in forever. It's so nice. So nice. This game is dildos. Is it totally dildos? Yeah. We had a lot of fun playing this game. Oh, when I die, I'll show you guys, because I think a lot of people were sending me messages being like, when you beat this game, Husky says that you can play as him, but you can't. And I was like, no, dude, you have to put in the code. So, for those of you watching right now, I'm going to show you how to play as Husky when I die. And then you will be the only ones that know. Because I don't think anybody's figured it out. I haven't seen anybody, like, mention that they've figured out how to play it. Play StarCraft, please. StarCraft, I think, if this game is lagging this badly, I think StarCraft would kill my system. Like, it would just all shut down, and then it would frowny face blue screen at me, and I'd go, no! I haven't played StarCraft in a really long time. I've been in that mode where I'm watching a lot of StarCraft, but not playing quite so much. Oops. I should fix that. Because I know that John Trine and I have been talking a lot. That's why I keep mentioning him. He's lols and rad. And he, the other day, he was like, somebody told me that I'm like a male version of you. And I was like, that's really funny. Yeah, he's hilarious and just a really down-to-earth, cool guy. But he was like, I really want to play you at StarCraft and then cast it. You have to do that. And I was like, no. Dude, you're gonna shame me so hard. So hard. What is your Steam ID? I don't give my Steam ID out. I don't give my ID for anything out just because I don't know. I'm such a private person when it comes to gaming for whatever reason. Like, I never do multiplayer stuff, or like if I'm playing in an MMO, I never like play with groups. I don't know. I'm so antisocial. It's terrible. But no, I never give my ID out for things. Yeah. So. Bing, bing. This music is so weird and lolsy. The music was the last thing we added to this game. And it was very much like, adding it as, like, so what about this song? So what about this song? So what about this song? And I was like, this one's pretty good. Oh, crap, I need to kill you guys. Die, 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 die. Oh, no. I totally forgot that I needed to kill you guys before you get into my zone, or I'm gonna die. Die, 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 die. There we go. Okay, we're good. If they get into the area that you're inhabiting, they just run into you and kill you. So I was like, oh no, totally forgot about that. I do that all the time. I'll space out and then be like, oops, I never killed that one block, and now it's totally annihilating me. Oopsies. So, word of thumb when playing the dodge of this game, don't let them reach the bottom, because you'll die. So there's that. Awesome. I can't ask cheeseburger. Okay, hold on. Really have to go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Promise. Yeah, okay. BRB! Oh, knocking stuff over. Everything's going around. is home. This is Joe. This is my roomie.
I can see myself.
Yeah, you can. You're right there.
Hello, everyone.
Look. What?
Oh, nice.
Now you're big. Yeah. So this is Joe. He is Squiggles StarCraft on YouTube.
Hey, guys.
And he does StarCraft stuff. And it's super fun, and I get to hear him casting all the time.
Oh, somebody called me a noob. That hurts.
Oh, look, but everybody's saying hi.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are super cool.
Yeah. My fans are rad.
Height comparison? You wanna? Can we?
Oh, yeah. Okay. How tall are you?
I'm 6 foot. 6'0".
So there you go.
Man, that's awesome.
So yeah, he's I think Husky's bigger than you, right?
Barely.
Yeah, I think Husky's like 6'1", and Joe's 6 foot.
His E-peen is much bigger than mine.
Yeah, that is true. That is very true. So yeah, you should go check him out because he's awesome. He's super cool.
Yeah, guys. Squiggle StarCraft.
Squiggle StarCraft.
Yeah.
Check him out or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice meeting everyone. You guys are super cool and fun, and have a good time, bro.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay. We're back. He just came home and I was like, hey! And I grabbed water. Because I was all like, Okay. Here we go. We're back. Never gonna give you up on Dodge This. Oh, that would have been awesome! There are copyright issues with stuff like that. I should have put a different Erasure song on here. For those of you who've played Robot Unicorn Attack, why are you working fast now? Or faster. For those of you who have played Robot Unicorn Attack, that song is by a band called Erasure. And it's so good. Open your eyes, I see. Whoa! I'm here already? How did this happen? I'm telling you, man, Tetris face. I Tetris faced this game. Man, I don't even know. Yeah, get out of here, Nega Dodger. No one likes you. You're lame. Okay. And here's how you beat the boss. Ow. Dang it! I got hurt.
Ow!
Just gotta creepily stand off to the side for a while. Like a winner. Ow. Dang it. Dang it. Lost all my hearts too early. It's okay. This will take a little while, but, ow, dang. I am like... Take advantage of it, Dodger. Take advantage. I died! Well, that's the boss. Here's how to not beat the boss, y'all. Okay, so... Everyone wants to play as Husky. How do you do it? Well... I mean, since I am as cool as him... Oh, what? Boom. Alright, so... Let's play as Husky, shall we? I won't play the entire game as Husky, but it's like basically the super OP way to play this game, because he gets 5 hearts, so you literally cannot hit him. Like, it's ridiculous. But yeah. We had a lot of fun. We got bored, and we were like, there should be some sort of a secret way to play this game. Total annihilation. This is so awesome. Boom. So yeah, it's totally OP, totally ridiculous. Yeah. We didn't get any reaction sounds from him, though. I realized that after we already uploaded the game. I was like, oh, there are no, like, yay, I got coffee sounds or anything like that. Although he doesn't drink coffee, but still. Yeah. We should have gotten some sounds, even if it's yuck coffee. That would have been great. If you play as Husky, you can't actually submit your score, which totally makes sense. So there's that. I'm still, like, super jacked that this picture-in-picture thing is working, because I was having a lot of trouble with it, so I finally, like, I really, like, knuckled down and got it to work last night and was throwing a party for myself, like, so happy, because that'll be one less thing for me to worry about trying to fix for the 24-hour stream. I'm trying to get other, like, YouTube people to come visit me during my 24-hour stream. I think that would be super fun. Husky actually just texted me and was like, hey, I'm gonna totally, crash your stream. And I was like, just so you know, it's not the 24-hour one anymore. And he was like, no! Which, screw that guy. God, this game goes by so fast when you play as Husky. I need to stop playing this, because this has got to be boring to you guys by now. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Do you see this? Do you see this nonsense? Ridic. Yeah. Was Ron upset when he accidentally spat on you? What? When did he accidentally spit on me? I can't remember. I love Ron. I think Ron is, like, the coolest person ever. He and I get each other, I think, in that same, like, what the heck is wrong with how we think sort of way. Like, we're able to joke really easily. He's super cool. If you haven't ever seen him before, he does a bunch of just, like, super weird stuff. He did I'm in his Cupid video and his Mario video. I think both of those are pretty recent. I'm not sure what the URLs are. I'm not gonna look it up, but yeah. So just check those out if you wanna. Yeah. This is so cool. XSplit is awesome. Really excited about it. Can you play GURP? Oh. Yeah, let's play GURP. How are you planning to stay awake for the 24-hour live stream? I spaced out really badly just then. I plan on drinking a lot of Rockstar, a lot of Mountain Dew. I'm gonna drink as much just water as I can, because I know that water actually helps wake you up a lot. Here 'tis. Drinking water for a while when I first start out. I'm not drinking anything that's like a keep me awake until I actually need something to keep me awake. I've never tried 5-Hour Energy, although I know a lot of people who say that it works really well. Oh, come on, guys. There we go. Here we go. This game is totally redonk. Whoa, you are going really slow. Really slow. Wow. Oops. Viso? I don't know what Viso is. Pause your pages. Oops. Oh, okay. Oh gosh, I can't remember how to... L. No. R. I want that one. I want that one. Come on, dude! Oh, you're so close! Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, no. Plan this out poorly. Plan this out poorly. I'm gonna die so quick. Okay, just, yeah, let's start over. This game is so ridiculous. How, I wish that I could switch arms. You can't switch arms, right? Push shift? Oh, that's right! Ah, that's right! I totally forgot about that. Thank you. Nope. Okay. And then... And then... Oh, what am I on? And then... Okay, I need to let go of D. Oh, 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 come on, come on, come on, come on! No! Okay, what about this? No, that wouldn't work. What am I thinking? Wait, wait! It keeps almost working! Ah! Oh, goodness. Okay. And then, what about... Okay. Oh, dang it, guys. Oops. I tried to just release one thing, and then, failed. Okay. Let's do this, and then... Oops. Oops. I am really stupid, guys. And then... And then... You... Come on. Come on. And then... P. And then... Come on. 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 No! You're right there! You're right there! Thank you. And then... S. And then... G. And then... Oh, no. Can you reach X? Can you reach it? Hmm. Oh, God. What am I doing? Yeah, could I do that? Is that gonna help me at all? Or is that just gonna make it worse? We shall see. And then... Oh, come on. Yeah. And then... Y? And then... Look at us, guys! Oh, wait. Let go of the wrong one. Not a big deal. And... God. Okay. Let's see. Is there any way on Earth that that could happen? Probably not. Why not hold shift? Well, look at us. Yeah, yeah, yeah! Oh, dude, you're so close. Oh, yeah! No, no! Oh, no! Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, Oh no! Oh no! Oh god. I keep letting go of everything. Oh, turd whistles. Okay. Okay, guys. Really? Really? Can we just... Oh, man. I am sucking it up at this game. Okay. And then... This is like the most intense hand workout ever. Come on. Come on! Yeah. That's right. And then... And then... Yeah. And then... Okay. Oh man, I almost let go again. You guys. That would have been redonk. Okay. Now... This game. Yeah. I'm like getting lightheaded from making so many sounds. Maybe it's time to cool it on those. Just pointing that out, Dodge. No thanks, future Dodge, for telling me that. I'm glad to know. Yeah! 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 Okay, and then, and then, so close. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, and now, M? Come on! You're so pretty! And then, L? Yeah, yeah. And now, oh man. Do you lean when you turn on racing games? I totally do. I get so into... Oh, what are you? What is that? Is that a bird? How do I grab bird? This seems unfair. I don't know. How do I get to you? W?